Hello, my internet fans. Welcome to this live coverage, watch along of the Stanley Cup playoffs, game one on June 4th, 2025 at just before 8 o'clock p.m. on the East Coast. I am your host. I am your moderator. I am Statboy Mike. And starting just a few minutes before the top of the hour because I literally just got home. But hey, we're here now. That's all that matters. It's game one. It's the Stanley Cup Finals between the Eastern Conference champion Florida Panthers and the Western Conference champion Edmonton Oilers. Sorry, I'm not wearing the hockey gear today. I literally walked into the house a few minutes ago, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. So, while we quickly wait for the coverage on TNT to get started right at 8 o'clock, how did we get here? Let's take a look. Let's see if I can bring over the Statboard 9000 here. And as you can see, there are the Stanley Cup matchups. The Capitals played the Canadiens, the Hurricanes played the Devils, the Lightning played the Panthers, and the Maple Leafs played the Senators. And in the West, the Jets played the Blues, the Stars played the Avalanche, the Golden Knights played the Wild, and the Kings beat the Oilers. So the Capitals, of course, off of that excellent play, as we've got 26 minutes and 10 seconds left until puck drop, as they showed Corey Perry on the ice there. The Capitals defeated the Canadiens 4-1 off of the record-breaking season for the Great Eight, Alex Ovechkin. And so the Capitals advanced, and now he has the all-time record there in goals in a career. The Hurricanes defeated the Devils 4-1. The Panthers got into the wild card as Stanley Cup champions. They did win last year, and they defeated the Lightning 4-1, and the Maple Leafs defeated the Senators 4-2. In the West, the Jets and the Blues had to go to Game 7. The Jets ended up eliminating the Blues. The Stars and the Avalanche, they had to go to a Game 7. Stars won that one. Golden Knights took out the Wild. I was really hoping that this would have been the Wild season, but it just didn't happen this year. So the Golden Knights took out the Wild in 6 games. And, of course, the Oilers took out the Kings. So sorry about that, as now we are at officially 25 minutes left until puck drop. As I'm watching live on TNT, there's Wayne Gretzky there on the end, as they're talking about, who are they talking about? I think they were talking about Stuart Skinner there just now. So we'll get to that. So in the second round, the Panthers defeated the Maple Leafs. They had to go to 7 games for that. The Hurricanes beat the Capitals 4-1. In the West, the Stars beat the Jets 4-3, and the Oilers defeated the Golden Knights. So then we go into the conference finals. The Panthers took out the Hurricanes in 5 games, 4-1, and the Oilers took out the Stars 4-1 as well. And that's how we're here at the Stanley Cup playoffs. So we're going to turn the Statboard 9000 around. We're going to put that in hockey mode. So we get that all set up. So on one side, we'll put, let's see, the thing is it West versus East. Let's see, that we are in Florida right now. So we'll go Florida Panthers right here. And down here, we'll go Edmonton, so everybody can see that. If I had a little more time to set up, it would be a little bit more. Florida versus Edmonton on the Statboard 9000, and it looks like we're talking to, who is it? Evander Kane. And in the background here on my phone, I've got Greg Cherry talking to Maven. So we have to get that off there. We got to turn that down a little bit. So how's everybody doing today? I'm glad you're all here to watch along the 2025 Stanley Cup Finals. Wow. Let's bring up some news stories here like we used to do in Statboy Sports Bar. Always bringing up the stats and bringing up the news. And let's see what we got here. Let's take a look. Let's go into the NHL homepage on ESPN. Wow, the money line is even for the Panthers and the Oilers at -120. Over 6.5 goals. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. Sportsbooks bettors favors Oilers in the Cup final. Does Connor McDavid get his first title, or do the Panthers repeat? Let's take a look at this. Who wins Panthers Oilers 2? As it says on ESPN, do the Oilers finish the story, raising the cup for the first time since 1990, or do the Panthers repeat, establishing a new dynasty in the Sunshine State? Let's see here. So they have listed all the possibilities, and wow, it's pretty much even. Well, no, consensus is Oilers, 14 of 23 picks. Me, of course, I am happy with both teams. I would love to see a Florida repeat, and I would love to see a Canadian team win Lord Stanley's Cup. Hey, so let's bring up some stats here. Let's bring up some stats, shall we? Of course, why not? Let's see here. So we have Sergei Bobrovsky, who had 39 wins in the regular season. He is 13, 19, and 2 with a goal average of 2.44. And Vitek Vanacek, who had 5 wins. The Oilers had Stuart Skinner, 26 wins, 18 losses, and 4 overtime losses, 3 shutouts, 2.81 goals average with a 0.89 save, and Bobrovsky with a 0.906. And of course, so game 1 is in Edmonton, so I better switch that around. Well, I'll just leave that where it is. I have to switch that around because no, it is in the right. Is it in the right position? Panthers, Oilers? Yeah, that's the right position. How about that? Got that right. Okay, good. And Chris Rooney, he was the referee that recently he got hit in the face with a high stick in the Western Conference Final. There's Drew Doughty on TNT. Or excuse me, Drew Doughty, just like Luke Robitaille. There you go. So let's look at what it says on the preview here. The Florida Panthers, of course, ended up 47, 31, and 4 in the Atlantic Division. The Edmonton Oilers were 48, 29, and 5. The Edmonton Oilers host and this is off of ESPN. The Edmonton Oilers host the Florida Panthers to begin the Stanley Cup Final. The teams met Thursday for the third time this season. The teams meet Thursday for the first time this season. Today's Thursday? Today's not Thursday. Today's Wednesday. The Panthers went 2-0 against the Oilers in the regular season in their last regular season matchup on February 27th. The Panthers won 4-3. Connor McDavid has 26 goals and 74 assists for the Oilers. Corey Perry has 5 goals and 2 assists over the last 10 games. Sam Reinhart has 39 goals and 42 assists for the Panthers. Sam Bennett has scored 6 goals and added 4 assists over the last 10 games. None listed on the injuries. So let's now take a look at the history of the Florida Panthers from good old Wikipedia. That's where I get my stats. Florida Panthers. National Hockey Team. Let's see what we got here. Of course, they won the Stanley Cup last year. This is their 4th Western Conference championship, and they have 4 division championships as well. They are going to defend Lord Stanley's Cup. And let's take a look at the Edmonton Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers are five-time Stanley Cup champions. The last time they held Lord Stanley's Cup was in the 1989-1990 season. This is their 9th conference championship, and they have 6 division championships as well. Right now, the great one is there talking. Of course, the great one started his career in Edmonton before coming to Los Angeles. And of course, Mr. Gretzky played for Lord Stanley Cup, I believe. So there is that. As the arena is getting dark in there for all the pregame hype. Me personally, like I said, I'm good either way. I'm happy with I mean, I would have been ecstatic if the Minnesota Wild would have gone all the way this year, but it just didn't happen. So, I'm perfectly happy with the Panthers. I would love to call a back-to-back. I would love to call a repeat, but I would also love to call a Canadian championship team there. As Emmanuel says, go Oilers. There you go. Indeed, go Oilers. Again, if you have not seen a watch-along before, as I see it live on TNT, I'll call what I see. When a goal gets scored, it goes up on the board. When a penalty goes up, it goes up there. As there is outside Rogers Place, all the orange and blue Edmonton fans who didn't make it inside as TNT goes to commercial. And of course, we'll go to commercial every time there's a TV timeout or so, and whatnot, and in between intermissions as well. And I call it as I see it. And tomorrow, on June 5th, around the same time, we get to do it all over again with the NBA Finals as the Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Indiana Pacers. What a very interesting matchup that is going to be as well. As we see Drew Doughty again going into their practice facility out in Los Angeles. Oh, the Kings are promoting How to Train Your Dragon, I believe. I don't understand all that franchise, really. I really, really don't. The most famous gap in hockey belongs to Drew Doughty, I think. I really think that. I really do. As far as what's new with me, well, I have a new job. I work for the Great Big Game Show in Pigeon Forge at the Island. Essentially, I am a game show host. It's the sister company to the Escape Game. And basically, if you've ever wanted to be on a game show, you can come down. We have tons of these all over the States. I believe we have 15 of them in our in the franchise. And we are the sister company of the Escape Game as well. So we promote them and they promote us. And so I meet a lot of nice people and they come into our studio and they play a bunch of games. And that's what's been happening to me. I've been cutting back dramatically on the ride sharing. It was discussed in the family, and it's becoming a thing. So I'm back in the working world, and a good old 9 to 5, if that's what you want to call it. It's a fun job, it really is. I work with a lot of nice people, and things are okay. Work wise, things are okay. Personally, I don't want to get into too many details, but since I'm not ride sharing, I'm not bringing in a lot of money, but I don't want to bring that down. I don't really want to discuss all that. I'm not going to let that take away the fun of today being Stanley Cup Final Day, Stanley Cup Final Series. And right now, everything is A-okay, and we'll just leave it at that. That's all we'll do. We'll make announcements as need be. As we come back on TNT outside Rogers Place. And it looks like we're getting the official package as we take a look at Lord Stanley's Cup. And it looks like that's Keanu Reeves looking over the Stanley Cup there. Just under 3 feet tall, weighs 37 pounds. You could bench press that thing. And it's engraved with 2,603 names. When they run out of room, they retire a band and send it to the Hockey Hall of Fame. It's got to be the most famous trophy in all of sports. Yes, absolutely. But that doesn't even get to the heart of it. Of course, the tradition is you don't put your hands on it until you win it. I believe both teams, when they won their conference final trophies, they didn't even touch those. They said, we want the cup, and we are not going to touch that. That's the tradition. You don't touch the cup unless you win it. And so much, the cup has gone through so much. I remember when the Kings won it, they brought it to Jimmy Kimmel, and they made a margarita out of it. They put the margarita mix, they put the tequila, they put the salt, they put the ice, and they drank out of it. Of course, everybody kisses the cup. A lot of hockey players that are dads, they put cereal in the cup, and they eat cereal out of it. And they've put ice cream in the cup, and they've made a giant ice cream sundae out of the cup. And one of these days, I will make sure I put the old picture of myself with Lord Stanley's Cup when it came to Long Beach. They drink champagne out of it. It travels the world. Everybody touches it. It travels more than anything. The keeper of the cup, of course, who has his own Twitter page, he polishes the cup, and it'll be brought out hopefully by Game 4. So, if one team goes up 3-0, Game 4 will be in Florida, and Game 4 is an elimination game. So more than likely, the cup will be in Florida, depending on whichever team goes 3-0, if possible. And they have the white glove treatment, and he polishes it up. They bring it out, and the captain gets first crack at it, and he hoists up the cup, and then he passes it off, and everybody does a lap with it. And then everybody on the team gets 1 day with the cup based off of where they live. So apparently, I believe when the Kings won the cup, a lot of the Kings live in Huntington Beach, California. So that's probably where the Kings would, put whatever they want in there. And let me take a quick look. List of Stanley Cup champions since 1927. And '84. Edmonton, of course, beat Boston the last time they played for the Cup, 4-1. And here come the Oilers coming down the tunnel, and here come the Panthers coming down the tunnel. And both teams are on the ice. And this is the rematch from last year where Florida and the Oilers went 7 games to hoist the Stanley Cup. So let's see what happens this year. And it looks like we've got, who is that? Is that Reinhardt? Oh, no, that's Tkachuk. 11 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, and 6 points. And there's Sam Bennett, 17 games this postseason, 10 goals and 6 assists for 16 points, leads the NHL. And there's Connor McDavid. 7 games, 3 goals, 8 assists, 11 points, leading all skaters. All right, we're going to take this out and put this up. And who we got here? I know I should be wearing my headphones right now, but and there is Lord Stanley's Cup. As PA announcer Al Stafford addresses Rogers Place. Very interesting that they're bringing the Stanley Cup out now. Welcome to Edmonton for Game 1 of the 2025 Stanley Cup Final, featuring the Florida Panthers and Edmonton Oilers. And there's Lord Stanley's Cup. Let's meet the teams competing. It's the official introductions. First, the Florida Panthers. Head coach in his 27th season, Paul Morris. At forward in his 12th season, number 16, Alexander Barkov. At forward in his 10th season, number 17, Evan Rodriguez. At forward in his 11th season, number 13, Sam Reinhart. On defense in his 12th season, number 3, Seth Jones. And on defense in his 6th season, number 77, Nico Mikkola. And in goal for the Panthers, playing in his 15th season, number 72, Sergei Bobrovsky. That's your starting lineup there, I believe. And now the starting lineup for your Edmonton Oilers. Head coach in his 2nd season, Chris Knobloch. Do I have to say this? At forward in his 20th season, number 90, Corey Perry. No secret, I don't like him. At forward in his 14th season, number 93, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Nugent-Hopkins. On defense in his 14th season, number 14, Matthias Ekholm. At forward in his 10th season, number 97, Connor McDavid. On defense in his 6th season, Number 2, Evan Bouchard. And in goal, in his 5th season, number 74, Stuart Skinner. Stu. Whoa. Turn that off. Be quiet there. And now the honor guard, I believe. For those the referees in the center. Cameraman skates over, gets one good shot, one final shot of Lord Stanley's Cup. And now please join the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, in the performance of the American and Canadian national anthems. And they're being signed. Oh, say, can you see my early light? Was so proud we hailed at the twilight's left gleaming. Cross stripes and bright star. There's the sign. That's why we watched mercilessly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the ball bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. And now for the singing of the Canadian national anthem. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, with all thy stars command. With loving hearts we see thee rise, a dream or star and free. With loving hearts, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I love it how he puts the microphone in the air and lets the audience sing. That's wonderful. That is so wonderful. All right, Lord Stanley Cup is being taken off the ice, and it shouldn't make its appearance until at least Game 4, as a couple of jet fighters were shown flying by in Edmonton. And both teams are getting ready to start the Stanley Cup playoffs. 0-0. Both goalies are in. It's going to be looks like it's going to be Barkov versus and the puck is dropped and we are underway. Oilers shoot in to the zone, into the corner. It was Barkov versus McConnor as they go into the back near the Edmonton zone. Corey Perry with a shot. Didn't go anywhere, really. Back out to the line. And play is stopped. And that was not a shot, apparently. And a high stick was called, but not a penalty. Let's take a look at Sam Reinhart. Face off to the left of Skinner. And out goes one of the Oilers. Kane coming back in. Waiting for the puck to drop. 19:20 to go. And the puck is dropped. A little bit of a scrum. And here come the Oilers in center ice. Into the corner. Puck is loose. And Draisaitl scores! At 1:05 of the first period. Kapanen gets a shot. Draisaitl with the rebound, and the Oilers are already up 1-0. Let's take a look at the replay. All the way to the left side of the ice, shoots it in, Bobrovsky saves, and Draisaitl comes right in. Block, right to Draisaitl on the right side as Bobrovsky tries to stretch out, and Draisaitl picks up the pieces. Oilers take a 1-0 lead. At 18:54. Edmonton has scored first in the last 9 games. Here's another look at it. There's one block. There's another. Puck goes loose. Dreissel's right there on the left side, and Bobrovsky had no chance. Right there, boom. Top shelf. Well done. Edmonton up 1-0 right off the bat. Puck almost goes out of the zone, put in the corner. Coming around the boards. Draisaitl with the goal, assist from Kapanen and Wallman. Panthers trying to answer back. Unfortunately, Skinner says no. Tried to do a wraparound. We take another look. Sends it in. Block, shot, in. Sending Rogers Place into a frenzy. And it's only been the first goal. All right, to the right of Skinner. Puck comes loose in the corner. Edmonton trying to get out. Florida pushing. 7-game point streak for Draisaitl. 3 goals and 8 assists. Puck coming up to center. Here come the Oilers. Crossing the blue line. Puck going off the boards. Panthers got it. They're making their way up through center ice. Shoots it in. Nobody's around. Oilers get the puck back, and they're going to hold things up for a little bit. 17:40 left to go in the first. Stanley Cup Final, Game 1, Panthers versus Oilers. Puck goes in. Bobrovsky holds until the Panthers can get there. Oilers send it around the board. Panthers trying to intercept to center ice. Edmonton does go back in and get onside. Puck in the air, and Bobrovsky's going to glove the puck and stop it at 17-10. Emmanuel is happy. Way to make a statement. Indeed. Hey, get the first goal out of the way. First goal out of the gate. Goals by defensemen. Florida with 15 and Edmonton with 11. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky. Puck to center ice. Is it going to no icing there? And Skinner plays it out. Edmonton around their own goal, trying to get through center ice, and they do. Florida intercepts. And puck going past into the Edmonton zone. Corey Perry's 6th career Cup final, the 5th in his last 6 years. It's no secret that I'm still upset that Corey Perry left the Ducks, but we're moving past that, you know. Here come the Oilers. And what's going on here, ref? Ref puts his hand up. Icing is the call at 16-15. Ekbad's getting a decision here. Face-off will take place at center ice. Oilers are upset because the Panthers made a quick change. Guess they're not supposed to do that. All right. Panthers with the puck. Puck goes up and down and gets swatted down. Over into center ice. Here come the Oilers. Into their own zone. Florida intercepts. Back behind their own blue line. Way back in their own zone. Waiting to get onside, and they don't. The puck goes back. We're in a bit of in the center there. Big shot and blocked. Kapanen with that shot there. Easily blocked by Bobrovsky. Big hit by Kane. Kane with a big hit on one of the Panthers there. Puck in center ice. Bit of a breakaway, but broken up. In the corner. Another small hit there. In the corner, another hit. Back behind the goal. Bobrovsky keeping an eye out. Chopping away. Puck is loose, going into center. Back and forth, 14:35 left to go. Florida intercepts. They might have a 2-on-1 or 2-on-2, 1-on-1 would go in. No. Skinner says no. And icing is the call. Bennett with a nice snapshot coming up from center, intercepts. Almost a breakaway. Skinner says no. Good try by Bennett, though. It just went right to the pads and right off the stick. 14:23 left to go. Edmonton up 1-0. Face off to the right of Skinner. Bennett versus McDavid on that one. Panthers with a quick shot. Didn't go anywhere, really. Went all the way around. Shoots the puck in. Nothing there. Edmonton tries to clear. And icing is the call. 14:09 left. Mikkola had a shot there. Went high and right on that one. As we take a look at this, another breakaway as the puck comes back down into the Florida zone. Puck going around. Going around again. No one can pick it up. Big hit on the boards there. Puck coming down. Mikkola with the puck. Looking behind the goalie's net. Up through center ice. Florida recovers. Crosses the blue line. Almost had the cutoff taken away. Edmonton recovers. Crossing the blue line, crossing center ice. Getting tied up a little bit. Florida has the puck. Around the back of the neck. The back of the neck. Yeah, there you go. The back of the net into the corner. Here come the Edmonton Oilers. Blocked up by... Ooh! Did Forsling get hit? I saw a high stick on that one. I saw a head snap back on that one. Are we getting our first penalty? Coach isn't happy about that. Oh, yeah, that's Corey. That's high stick on, yep, Corey Perry, without a doubt. Corey Perry, 2-minute penalty for high sticking. That's going to put Florida on the power play. And as we go to commercial, we'll take a quick break. Let you guys know what's going on. See what's going on in the world of the universe. Take a look.
And now for a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling. Don't forget this Saturday, Money in the Bank. All right, Florida on the power play. Kachuk, Reinhart, Barkov, Jones, and Ekblad on the ice right now as Edmonton clears. Big hit there by the blue line. Florida looking to tie it up. Shot in, saved. Trying to get around. Edmonton trying to clear, and they do. As Jones comes in. Jones backpedals there to Barkov. Barkov's not even getting past his own blue line to get into center ice. Gives it to Reinhart. Up through the blue line. Backpedals. Edmonton clears. 58 seconds left on the power play. Marchand, Bennett, Rodriguez, and Colin Verhaeghe and Schmidt come back onto the ice during a change. Here comes Bennett trying to get through 3 defenders. Over to Schmidt. Edmonton clears again. 35 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Schmidt. And will they clear? Yes. Are we going to get a shorthanded, a 2-on-2? No. Edmonton almost got a Shelley on that one. 10 seconds left on the power play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to put both teams at full strength. Six shots so far for the Oilers as the power play ended. Big little scruffle there in front of the Skinner. Excuse me. Ooh, big hit there by I couldn't see who that was. I think it was Mikko Rantanen. Didn't get a good look at it, but he got right into the camera, made me jump. Puck at center ice. Florida trying to regroup. Brings it in deep. Tipped it off. Another big hit there. Not too big, actually. And that's going to be, is that going to go for icing? Yes. 10 minutes and 1 second left. Oh, come on. Come on. An accident? Really? No. By Corey Perry, that's an accident? I don't think so. Florida with another shot there. Looked like it was for Hagee. Oilers and right in center ice. Oh! Hip check on that one. That got him good. 11 hits for the Panthers and 7 for the Oilers. Panthers coming up through center ice. Can he get through? Nope. Oilers regain control. Panthers get it back. Whiffs on a shot there. Puck goes into the corner. Shot in there. We've got a tie game. Sam Bennett ties the game at 1-1. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. Starts over, whiffs the shot there. A little poke check into the corner. A pass, a shot right on the corner or right on the side of the net there by Bennett. Bennett was stuck there. Looks like he got a piece of it. Verhaeghe shoots it in. And that should be Verhaeghe's goal. It is in there. Let's take can we get another look? It looked like it went off of Bennett's skate. But at 9:11, and it looks like we've got a challenge. Uh-oh, here we go. What is the challenge? The legs get tangled up, but on the one look, it looks pretty clean. It looked like Bennett was falling, and he just couldn't control the fall. It looked like he bumped into somebody, and as he went down, he hit the goaltender. I don't think this challenge is going to hold up. I don't see anything wrong with it, really. After reviewing the play, the actions of the Edmonton defenseman knocking down, that's where the call on the ice is confirmed. We have a goal. All right, Edmonton has a delay of game penalty, and the Florida Panthers go on the power play. Unsuccessful challenge. Unsuccessful challenge. That's going to put the Panthers on the power play. 2 minutes. Tkachuk, Reinhart, Barkov, Jones, and Ekblad on the ice. If your challenge gets upheld, you've wasted time, so you get stuck with a penalty. And here comes Barkov across the blue line. Over to Matthew Tkachuk, the Oilers are trying to get it around. Unfortunately, he gets caught up. Almost saw hooking on that one. Here come the Oilers trying to go shorthanded, keeping the puck. Bennett with the goal with assist from Verhaeghe and Tkachuk. Here comes the Oilers. Can he keep control? He can. He's still going with it as he sends it back into the center ice and the neutral zone. Quick shot there. 50 seconds left on the power play as the Panthers go into a change. Less than 8 minutes to go in the first period. Here comes Bennett. Oilers try to clear. And the Panthers connect on the power play as Brad Marchand gets past Skinner with a wrist shot. Panthers take the lead. Let's take a look at that one. Marchand right there up in the top shelf from Nate Schmidt and Evan Rodriguez, and the Panthers take a 2-1 lead. Cross right in front at oh, let him go. Let him go. And it looks like we're going to take a TV timeout outside Rogers Place. 2-1 is the score. Let's take another commercial break and let's go back and show what's going on again on the Simply Reliable
And now for a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling. 7:20 to go in the first period. Down 2-1. And it looks like Edmonton is on the power play now. Before we went to break, Lundell was called for interference. So let's see if, now, well, so much for that. Now we're down to 4-on-4. So much for that power play. What'd Perry do this time? Tripping. So it's 4-on-4 now for the next minute 45. Now what? We have a delayed penalty call? And now Ekblad is being called into the penalty box. So now it's going to be 4-on-3. As Ekblad gets called for holding. With a big smile on his face. Sitting in there next to the penalty box is presented by Happy Gilmore 2. Really? The penalty box? Come on. 4-on-3 for a minute 36 as the Oilers are on the power play. All right, let's see what Edmonton can do as not much there. Draisaitl, Nugent-Hopkins, McDavid, and Bouchard are on the ice for the Oilers. Oilers getting close. Nugent-Hopkins shoots, but it goes nowhere. Draisaitl passes over to McDavid. Over to Bouchard. Tried to get it to Nugent-Hopkins, but he didn't look over. Wrapping around. Still skating with it. There's the shot. Gets blocked. Edmonton still with the puck in the corner, and it looks like the puck went out of play. 55 seconds left on this mini power play. 6:15 left to go in the first. Oil to the puck, fakes the shot. McDavid circling around. Still looking, throws it in. Puck goes wide. Edmonton still with the puck. Draisaitl. Over to McDavid. Draisaitl shoots. Didn't go anywhere near the net. Bouchard back over again. 20 seconds left. Back over to McDavid. Now he has it. Waiting, looking. Still waiting and looking. 10 seconds left to go on this power play. Shoot! Doesn't go anywhere. Oilers almost get that one. One final shot. No. Back to 4-on-4. Quick poke in. No. Edmonton now has a very quick power play. But it's only 10 seconds left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And both teams are back at full strength. Edmonton shoots. Doesn't get anywhere with that one. As the Oilers go around. Panthers now have it. In the center ice. Trying to get onside, and they do. They cross. Quick shot there. Oilers coming back into the Florida zone. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Here come the Panthers. Bit of a tie-up over there in the corner. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left. Money line, Florida at minus 175, Edmonton at 135. Edmonton with a shot, Edmonton with another shot, and Bobrovsky covers up. And now they're all beating up on Janmark. Oh, we've got a scrum. We've got a bit of a... Janmark got surrounded there. As we go to a TV timeout. As Janmark gets in there, and Bobrovsky with 2 quick saves. 3:52 left to go in the first period. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see what Emmanuel says here. They should really change that rule. If the challenge is unsuccessful, the other team has a challenge. Like, that's horrible. Like if NFL had that rule. No, I disagree there a little bit on that one, because I mean, if you waste the time to challenge and it's unsuccessful, you know the other team's has to have that. No, don't think so. Not really. Not at all. As we are on a TV timeout, Florida leads 2-1 in game 1 with 4 minutes left to go. In the first period, we'll do some first period stats, see what else is going around in the world of sports today on June 4th, 2025. Don't forget, tomorrow we get to do this all again with game 1 of the NBA Finals as the Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Indiana Pacers. We'll see where that goes. That's going to be on ABC because basketball is done on TNT now. So it was a very sad moment in TNT sports for that. Oh, what's this with Taco Bell? Is this the new Lux box? Oh, yeah. Love those Lux boxes. Most road goals in a single postseason. The Panthers have 50 of them. How about that? Kings had 49. So 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first. Oilers with the puck. Right in front of Bobrovsky. Puck goes up and didn't go up and out, though. 3:31. Bit of a swat on that one. And still in play in center ice. Oh, the Librarians, the next chapter. That's coming out on TNT? Sweet. There you go. More in the corner. Almost looked like a puck to the face. That's dangerous. Turn around, and Bobrovsky covers up. 3:03 left to go in the first. Who got that? What did I miss there? Oh, that was that Perry? Yep, that was Corey Perry right there. Good job, Bobrovsky. Oh, what a hothead. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say it. I don't even want to look up his history. I really don't. Lundell versus Hopkins on that one. Oilers shoot the puck in. Right in front of the net. 15 shots for the Oilers. And they've only gotten one goal. That amazes me sometimes. It's amazing when one team outshoots the other, but only scores once. Bobrovsky covers up again. 2:37 left to go. Oh, all right, come on, let him out. Let him out. Here's Mikola. Hey, Mikola. 77, the year I was born. 2:37 left to go in the first period in game one. Game two, I believe, is on Saturday? Nope. Game two is in 2 days. On Friday night, the 6th. Wow, 3 days of watch-alongs. Game one tonight. Game one NBA Finals tomorrow. Game two on Friday. Whew. High stick was called on that one. 2:21 left to go. Oh, bumping right into him. I didn't do anything. To the left of Bobrovsky. Panthers with the puck. Bit of a hit there. Skinner gets the puck, goes back into his crease. Oilers with the puck. 2 minutes left to go. Panthers with a bit of a steal there. Uh-oh. Somebody's hurting. Looked like somebody was hurting on the Oilers bench. I couldn't tell who it was, though. 1:40 left to go. Panthers with the puck. All they got to do is just play a little defense right now. They'll go into the first intermission with a 2-1 lead. Up to center ice. Skinner touches the puck. And they're going to wave that off. Second Stanley Cup rematch in the past 40 years. 12th in NHL history. 1 minute to go until the first period is over. And the puck going down the length of the ice, and will that be icing? Yes. 48 seconds left. 48.8. Only 5 shots for the Panthers. 15 for the Oilers. All righty. Here we go. Face off. 45 seconds left. Oilers with the puck. Bit of a shove there. And the puck is in the corner. Everyone's going for it. 33 seconds left. Here come the Panthers. Superman on July 11th. Reinhard takes a good hit there. Here come the Oilers. Can they get one last shot in? No. Offside with 19 seconds left. Ooh, what a hit by Kane. Oh, these are all replays. Whew. Boquist goes down. Arvidsson goes down. 19.8 seconds left. 16 hits a team. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the one final shot. And that's going to end the period. Panthers 2, Oilers 1. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will talk about what happened in the first period. We'll give some the first period stats. And let's see what's happening around Mania time in 2026.
And now for a taste of things to come.
There's always going to be a botch, and that was it. I don't know what that video was doing in there. That was all the stuff from last year, 2025. I put that up there just so I could take a few bites of my hamburger that I was eating. So I goofed on that one. Let's just play the regular one.
And now for a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling. Remember, everything starts up on Saturday for the wrestling. Money in the Bank. Let me give a shout out to Noah Foster and the family. We did our prediction show last night. 4 matches on the card. Haven't heard any news about that. So let's go and take a look at the first period stats, because I am the stat boy, and that's what I enjoy. That's why when I look at the stats, so the shots for the teams, the Oilers had 15 shots. Panthers only had 7. Hits went towards the Oilers. 16 hits for the Oilers, 15 hits for the Panthers. The Panthers won 13 faceoffs. The Oilers only won 10. Both teams had 2 power play opportunities. The Panthers got a goal on that one. No shorthanded goals, 3 penalties for the Oilers, 2 for the Panthers. 4 block shots each, 4 giveaways, and 3 for the Panthers on that one. And let's take a look and go on the box score. At 1:06, Draisaitl opened it up, gave the Oilers the lead, 1-0 with an assist from Kapanen and Jake Wallman. Sam Bennett ties up the game at 10:49 with assists from Carter Verhaeghe and Matthew Tkachuk. And Brad Marchand on the power play gives the Panthers the lead 2-1 with assists from Schmidt and Rodriguez. As far as the penalties that were called, Corey Perry's been penalized twice for high sticking and tripping. And then the Oilers got a delay of game because of the unsuccessful challenge. And the Panthers have been called for interference and holding at 12:40 and at 13:04. All righty. And of course, there's the great one, who is 1 record down because of Alex Ovechkin. But that's okay. So let's take a look and see what's going on in the world of sports. Of course, Pacers and Thunders tomorrow. Tip-off is at 8:30, so I will probably start the feed around 8 o'clock or 8:15, somewhere around there. Maybe even 7:45. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Let's go and let's take a look at the baseball scores for the day. What we got so far? Good question. The Rockies beat the Marlins 3-2 earlier today. Brewers beat the Reds 9-1. Red Sox beat the Angels 11-9. Pirates beat the Astros 3-0. Nationals beat the Cubs 2-0. And the Cardinals and the Royals were postponed due to weather. They will make up that game tomorrow. Right now, the Tigers and the White Sox are in a rain delay. That game didn't really even get out of the first pitch. The Rangers and the Rays just went into the middle of the 5th inning. The Rays are winning 5-3 on that one. The Diamondbacks are playing the Braves. They're going into the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 there. Phillies and Blue Jays are tied going into the 9th inning, 1-1. And the Guardians and the Yankees. Guardians are up 3-0 on that one as they are in the top of the 8th. And in about 25 minutes or so, the Orioles will take on the Mariners. The Padres will take on the Giants. The Twins will take on the Athletics. And we have almost the rematch from the World Series. The Mets and the Dodgers. Of course, it was the Yankees and the Dodgers last year. But now it's the Mets' turn as they will play at 10:10 tonight. And let's take a look at the standings right now. Your leaders in the AL East are the New York Yankees at 37-22. The Tigers lead the AL Central. They have 40 wins. And the Seattle Mariners lead the AL West. They are actually in a bit of a tie. Percentage-wise, it's very, very close. The Mariners are 32-27. The Astros are 33-28. Both are about a .542 and a .541. So on the ESPN website there, they essentially have them in a statistical tie, but they're giving the edge to the Seattle Mariners. Of course, they are tied with the Astros. In the National League, the Mets are in the NL East. It's the Mets at 38-23. The Cubs are also at 38-23 in the NL Central. And, of course, the Dodgers would be anywhere else but on top at 37-24. Let's take a look at the wild card standings. Right now in the American League, the wild card would go to the Twins. They have a half a game lead over the Guardians and the Astros. In the National League, the Phillies have a 4-game lead. They have a, or no, not a 4-game lead. They be a game and a half ahead of the Padres. And that is what's pretty much going on in the Major League sports. Let's take a look at what's going on in college. We have the Women's College World Series. It looks like it's going to be Texas Tech versus Texas. They are going to play in that one. Our Lady Vols didn't do very good. We beat UCLA this year, but unfortunately, they just didn't make it. That's okay. It happens sometimes, you know. Can't win them all. Cannot win them all. And once we get through the summertime, we're back in football mode. Back in football mode. There you go. And, well, we have some tennis going on there. Coco Gauff is now the number 2 seeded player. Oh, wow. Got to look into that. That's good to know. And, of course, again, tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern, Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Thunder versus Pacers. Thunder versus Pacers indeed. All righty. Yeah, let's see what else is going on in here. Gotta have some time killer here, you know. Let's see what the news in WWE is. What's going on there? Money in the Bank. Yes, we know. When Worlds Collide at noon, followed by Money in the Bank. Did he get a rematch? Oh. I would love to know, though, what happened. Did Trick Williams show up in TNA? I'm a little curious about that. I would love to know what happened with that, if that's the thing. Has Joe Hendry made an appearance since losing the TNA championship? I'd like to know. Who knows, really? Who knows? All I know is it's 2-1 at the end of the first, as we are in intermission. End of intermission. All right, let's take out the phone. Let's see what's going on in social media land. I'm kind of curious myself. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, I didn't even connect to the Wi-Fi. Need to do that. What's going on? What's going on? Next goal. If the Panthers, if you put a bet on the Panthers and they score the next goal, wow. Bet $5, get $300 in bonus bets at DraftKings. I remember that one. Did I lose my connection? I guess I lost my connection there. Why did I lose my connection? That's not good. I don't know why I lost my connection. Well, I'll check it out later, I guess. I don't know. What is happening with my phone? Why is this happening with my phone? I'd like to know. Aha. Okay, good. Good news. Good news indeed. All righty. And let's put this on the screen as well. Let's do that. Can we do that? Let's do that. There we go. Make it a little bit more official. And while I excuse myself for a very quick second and I bring up the screen there, I want to put on some hockey clothes. So I'm going to just go over here. And we're going to put that, where is it? We need that thing there. So we're not really going away. We're just on a bit of a break right now. So be right back. Can we show that? No, we can't. Never mind. Okay. Guess not then. Unless if I All righty, second period underway. Had to change clothes a little bit there too. Here come the Oilers. Behind the Florida net. Quick little pass in right in front of Bobrovsky. And it looks like the Panthers are going to clear that. And the Oilers behind. Here come the Oilers coming up. When the Panthers are leading after the first period, they are undefeated this postseason. Oh, that's it. Game over. I mean, it's over now. They're 7-0. They can't lose. Panthers going back. And here come the Oilers. Up through center ice. Oilers backing up a little bit. And here come, well, the Panthers going to come out or no? Nope. Oilers have it. Puck goes the length of the ice, bangs up against the wall. Bit of a check there. And another one. Bennett got hit that one. In the corner, 18:08 left. Here come the Panthers trying to get on a bit of a breakaway, and they score. It's Bennett. Bennett scores on a 2-1 breakaway. Panthers come down the ice. Bit of a 2-on-2. Opens left side. Schmidt to Bennett. Right there on the left. One more time. Boom, right there. Three to 1 is now the score. "12 goals this postseason, franchise playoff record. Well done, Sam Bennett." And Gadjevich is going back into the dressing room. Quick shot there. Florida now with a 2-goal lead. Oilers send the puck down through center ice, into their own zone. Puck to the back. Oilers looking for another one. Oilers trying to make this game interesting. Crowd's probably gone quiet by now. Bennett with Schmidt and Verhaeghe on the assists. Here come the Oilers. Into their zone. Shoots. And gets it. Arvidsson comes back and answers with a goal of his own. They needed that one. He let it fly, and it went in. There was a 6.5 over on this game, and they're at 5 goals already. Arvidsson on the left side. Beautiful shot. Look at that. Hit the pad. Bobrovsky thought he had it. Right off his pad and into the net. And now it's 3-2. Here come the Panthers again. 2 goals in a minute 17. Wow. It's for the cup. It's for the cup. Bottom line. Ooh, nice big check there. Panthers trying to answer back. Skinner says, nope. Not today. As we reach the 16-minute mark. Only 16 shots for the Oilers and only 9 for the Panthers. Oilers backpedaling a little bit there. Shoots it in. Around the corner. 2 Panthers, 2 Oilers. Victor Arvidsson with his second goal, with Podkolzin and Bouchard on the assists. Oilers backpedaling again. Oilers coming up through center ice. Intercepted by the Panthers. Sent back to center ice. Oilers retrieve. Bit of a trip there, but ref didn't call it. Panthers looking for their 4th goal. Not going to get it that way. Schmidt gets put into the boards. And Skinner grabs the puck, sends it off. Oilers through center ice, coming up into their own zone. They're onside. Puck gets sent around. Here come the Panthers. Coming around, back to center ice. Panthers retrieve. Almost picked off. And the ref holds up his hand. And we'll change that so that it says 3-2. There we go. Bobrovsky looking there, going back. Oilers coming up. DraftKings has it at over 8.5 goals. They've done 5 so far. I saw it. What is the Oilers mascot doing there? Get down. Here come the Panthers and in the center ice and right back into the zone. Oilers trying to tie this game up. Bit of a fall down there on that one. Here come the Panthers coming in. And going to wave off the... Oh, another crash. And here come the Panthers up the ice. Back and forth, these guys are going. Nice check there. Oilers trying to get it out. 12:55 to go. Brad Marchand, 4th Stanley Cup Final appearance, 2011 champion with Boston. Panthers come around in the corner. Back and forth. Bennett on the ground. Oilers get the puck back. Can they get it to center ice? No. 12:20 left to go in the second. 3-2 Panthers. And I believe icing was called on that. Oh, did I lose my... I lost my thing there. Let's get that back. Give me my thing back there. There we go. That's better. So I know what's going on. Puck coming around in the corner. 12 minutes to go exactly. Everybody's going for the puck in the corner. Here come the Panthers coming down the ice. It's amazing how the linesmen sometimes get away scot-free. Puck up in the air. Puck comes back down. Quick shot. Didn't go anywhere. And in center ice, back and forth between the Oilers and the Panthers. Shot. Didn't go anywhere. Here come the Oilers. 11:15 to go. And one of the refs got taken down. He's okay. Here come the Oilers again in the back. 10:55 to go. Back and forth, back and forth. They're fighting for the puck. Why? Because it's the cup. Everybody's in the corner now. Work it out, guys. They did. 1:15 on the current shift for Forsling and Ekblad. You can't stay on the ice too long. You can get blown up real quick. Icing has been called at 10:21. As we go picture in picture. That kid is destroying a cake with a baseball bat. McDavid hit Rodriguez pretty good on that bump. 10:21 left to go. "22 hits for the Oilers, 17 hits for the Panthers. And icing again. With 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second. Panthers lead 3-2. I swear, if these guys go 7 games again, whew. Quick shot there. Skinner almost missed it off his glove with 10 minutes left to go. Sam Bennett, 2 goals, 4 shots on goal, and 2 hits so far. Puck in the air, 9:35 to go. Oilers with a quick spin. Here come the Panthers again, looking to make it a 2-goal game. Puck is going all over the place. That happens in hockey a lot. Ooh, big check there. Oiler comes out of nowhere with a shot. 16-12 when it comes to shots. Remember, a shot on goal only counts if the puck gets to the goalie or hitting the crossbar or anything therein. Like that. That was a shot right there. 3 quick shots for the Panthers, and they don't get a 4th goal. Excuse me. Shot on goal only counts when the goalie touches it or if you hit the crossbar or the goalposts. Netting, I don't think the netting counts. There's a shot. Nope, maybe not. Looked like it deflected off of Bobrovsky, but it didn't. Panthers with the puck coming up through center ice. Puck goes around. 7:50 left to go. Fans looking for penalties, but they're not getting any. 7:35 left to go. That backfired as the Oiler hit the ground first. Oilers with the puck in their own zone. 7:15 left to go. Here come the Oilers back in their own zone. Shots are finally tied at 16. Less than 7 minutes left to go. Panthers with a 3-2 lead. Oilers trying to tie it up. Almost get a shot there. Back by the blue line, sends it in. There's a shot that gets blocked. Back and forth. The puck is staying in the zone. Panthers trying to get a hold of it. And they clear and icing. 6:18 left to go in the second. Schmidt with a good shot there. Right in the pad. As both teams with 16 shots on net. Puck goes loose. Who's going to get to it first? The Panthers did. Here they come through center ice. Puck goes up and over. In the corner. Less than 6 minutes to go. Oilers had a good shot there. Got blocked. Oilers now lead in shots, 17-16. Florida playing back and forth. Long shot there. Right in front of the goalie, but the puck gets loose. Somebody lost their stick. Bobrovsky came way out of the crease to get the puck back. That was Tkachuk who almost shot that one. Puck is all over the place. Skinner looked like he was out of his crease there for a second. That shot got messed up. Stick is still on the ice. Don't know whose stick it belongs to. As we're under 5 minutes. Puck going around. Oilers coming around in the corner. With 4:25 left to go. Oilers trying to go around. The fans were looking for a penalty on that one. Didn't get it. Panthers with the puck, a shot. Nothing. Well, it wasn't a shot. There's another one. Sends it in. Nothing. 4 minutes left to go. Puck is in the zone. And finally, Skinner swallows up the puck with 3:52 left to go, as finally a TV timeout is called. Be right back.
And now for a taste of things to come.
All the wrestling. Even stuff that we've played before. Because I just now noticed that too. Maybe during a second intermission, I'll take a look and see what's going on there. 15 saves on 18 shots for Skinner. 10 in the second period alone. 50-50 drawing, $3 million? Really? It gets that big? Whew. I could use that. A $3 million jackpot during the Stanley Cup Finals in Edmonton. 3 million Canadian dollars. Wow. .323 left to go in the second. Shark Week on Discovery, July 20th. It's always Shark Week. To the right of Skinner in the Edmonton zone, or in the Florida zone, actually. Waiting for the drop. Got it. Another shot. 18 shots for Florida, 17 for the Oilers. Here come the Oilers. Back to the Panthers. 1-on-3 on that one. Musterian by Kapanen. That almost was a good chance. In center ice. Oilers push it back. 2:35 left to go. And 2:20 left to go in the second. And Skinner swallows up the puck. 2:18 left to go. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. There's a replica of the Stanley Cup outside Rogers Place. We get a TV timeout. Thank you to all 10 of you watching, wherever you may be, for this Stanley Cup playoff, Stanley Cup final, Game 1. Let me take a look at the schedule again here. Now, Game 2 is Friday night. Game 3 is in Florida. That is on Monday night. And Game 4 will be on Thursday night, the 12th. Game 5 will be on the 14th if necessary. Game 6 will be on the 17th. And the last game, Game 7 if necessary, will be on June 20th. What is this movie? Another racing movie? With Brad Pitt? Did I see Brad Pitt? Well, how about that? Brad Pitt has a movie coming out. I actually had a copy of Fight Club, the book, in my hands. I didn't read it, though. I need to. As TNT is interviewing the coach. Are you happy where you are when you're down by 1? Yes, absolutely. We've played better. We just got to keep pushing to get our opportunities. Okay. All right. Face-off coming up to the right. And Bennett and McDavid are in this one. .218 left to go in the second. This face-off is never going to take place, is it? As McDavid there chomping on his mouth guard. There we go. Panthers with the puck. Looking to take a 2-goal lead. Oilers try to clear it out. Panthers say no. Shot and into the glove with 2 minutes left to go. Panthers have now hit 21 shots. Ekblad with that last shot. There's the schedule. Game 2 on Friday, Game 3 on Monday, Game 4 on Thursday, and Game 5, if necessary, at Saturday. All games, 8 o'clock Eastern. Hopefully I can be on time. Puck is dropped. 1:55 left to go. And Skinner freezes the puck again. 1:48 left in a 3-2 game. Puck coming in, right to his glove. And he swallows it up. 1:48. Here we go, to the right of Skinner. Puck is dropped. Puck back. .22 shots. Was that 23 that I just saw? Yep. And Poke checked it away. That was a close one. Oilers can go if they can get moving. Oilers had a chance on that one. When we got a delayed penalty coming up. And there it is. Oilers are heading to the power play late in the second. It's a high stick. Rodriguez called for high sticking against Draisaitl. This will put the Oilers on the power play with 1:13 left to go in the second. Things are getting exciting. And I think that was that the first penalty of the second period? Let me take a look at that. Let me confirm that. Yep. Must remember to put water in refrigerator to get cold. Or get soda. Cash at me for soda. Please. Again, why is this not connected? I'd like to know. I don't know. What is this? AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Turtle Boy. What is that? A clown? Get that puck out of there. Edmonton on the power play. 2 minutes. High sticking was the call. Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Perry, and Bouchard on the ice. Oilers have it, as Rodriguez was called for high sticking. Oilers looking to tie it up. Back to center, or back to the blue line. McDavid across. McDavid with the puck. Back to Bouchard. Over to Nugent Hopkins. Back up front. Shoot! No, nobody there. 30 seconds left to go in the period. Another shot. Nowhere. Blocked. McDavid passes another shot. Didn't even make it to the goalie. Came back. Winds it up. The ref got bumped in that one. And that's going to clear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to end the second period. The third period will start with Edmonton on the power play with 47 seconds to go. Florida 3, Edmonton 2. What a game, what a game, what a game. as the NHL team gets ready for their second intermission report. Let's take a look and see what the stats read so far. 24 total shots for the Panthers, 22 total shots for the Oilers, 27 hits for the Panthers, 31 hits for the Oilers. Both have had 3 penalties, so for a total of 6 minutes. The Panthers have won the faceoff 59.5% of the time. Oilers are at 40.5%. ESPN bet had over under 6.5. They are at 5 right now. And the Oilers will be on the power play with about 48 seconds left. Alrighty. And we need to. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Take that out. Alrighty. Let's take a look and see what's going on the Twitter, on the X. 11 people watching. Thank you so much. I would love to know why my phone is not connected to the Wi-Fi. So I can't get that. Alrighty, friends. I'm going to put up the ticker here on the bottom. And do some quick cleanup in my room because I got some trash down here from having dinner. And we'll be back. All righty. Take another live look at Rogers Place. Getting ready to start the third period, I believe. Busy beats. Evander Kane scoring a point. Connor McDavid with 3 or more shots on goals and over 6.5. That's a parlay. I think I did make a couple bets last season. Or maybe it was even the year before that. I really don't remember. It was one of the 2 seasons. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Where I hit I know I hit one parlay, and I think I actually did the smart thing, and I actually pulled it early. And I think I might have cashed out, I want to say 85 out of $145, I think. I really don't remember all of it. But those parlays, man, whew, that's where the real money in sports betting is made, in those parlays. They are dancing in Edmonton, just 20 minutes away from their first win. And all they need is 4. All they need is 4. Am I seeing... That looks like Colonel Sanders. Little Caesars. Little Caesars, the goat of pizza? Well, $9.99 for a stuffed crust. We have a pizza place out here in Sevier County called Mellow Mushroom. It was one of the first pizza places we found when we moved out here. Yes, we have Domino's. Yes, we have Pizza Hut. Yes, we have Little Caesars. And the local pizza place is called Big Daddy's. And of course, Weigel's and Casey's both have pizza as well. Now, Mellow Mushroom Pizza, they have this really thick crust. And they use, water from the Appalachian Mountain to make their crust. And I like stuffed crust pizza. I like, I'm like Renegade. I like cheese, I really do. And I would like to see maybe a stuffed crust pizza of some kind from Mellow Mushroom there. It's just a thing, What is that? Is that the trailer I should be using? I have no idea. What is that? Can I preview that? I don't know what that is. And that's the TNA watch along up on there too. I think I need to get rid of that if possible. That's better. We'll put that there. Gotta make sure that looks better for the second game. And we got to contact that too. And we are getting ready for the start of the third period. We have Edmonton on the power play. 3-2 is the score. Here come the Oilers through center ice. Puck gets sent back. Oilers have to get back on side. They send it on side. Around to the front. A quick fake. 15 seconds left. Bouchard with the puck. A shot. Almost gets to the net. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And both teams at full strength. And 19 minutes left. TNT is your new home for NASCAR? Really? TNT on NASCAR? 0 for 3 on the power play for Edmonton. 7 shots, but no goals. I don't know about NASCAR on TNT. I mean, they got to do something since they gave up basketball. ABC gets the NBA Finals, which I'm happy about that. I don't know if I want to go into the networks and sports things again. Oilers with the puck at center ice. 18-10 left to go. Oilers in their own zone trying to get to center. They do. Florida with a bit of an intercept as they now have the puck in their zone. Here come the Panthers. As Skinner gloves the puck at 17:50. See, I remember that the NBA was on NBC. That's what I grew up with. CBS would have college basketball and college football. And the lesser of the two football games on Sunday. NBC, of course, had Sunday night football. I really don't remember games being on Sunday afternoon on NBC. As the puck goes into center ice with 17:43 left to go. Stuart Skinner in his last 7 starts with a record of 6-1, 1.41 goals, and a 94% save. Puck is sitting there on the ice behind the net. Lundell was almost sitting on it. Puck into center. Panthers with it. Oilers retrieve. Oilers coming through center. Panthers intercept. Could be a 2-on-2. Nothing happened there. Here come the Oilers. 17 minutes left to go. Behind the net. Into center ice. Oilers with the puck. Crossing into center ice. Crossing into the Florida zone. Sends it in. Nothing. Sends it over the net. Oilers trying to tie it up. Oilers in their own zone, trying to do a change. 16-12 left to go. 3 minutes gone by. Almost at 4. Here come the Panthers through center ice. Can they get to it? Nope. Oilers take it back. Oilers trying to come through center. Someone lost their stick. Picked it up though. Oilers coming through center ice again. 15:35 left. Plenty of time. Panthers coming around. Panthers with the puck. Trying to get it through center. They do. They whiff on it. Oilers intercept and try to shoot it back into the Panther zone. Nothing happened there. Quick takeaway. Verhaeghe moves to the middle and shoots, and it's blocked by Ekholm and goes up and out of play. NASCAR was... I don't remember if NASCAR was on NBC. Obviously, I do remember when NASCAR came to Fox. I do remember that. I do remember when Fox got the NFL. ABC would keep Monday Night Football before that went to ESPN. ESPN has pretty much everything, you know. ESPN now, of course, has. Then they got ESPN2, and then a lot of hockey on that as well. And then Stanley Cup final history: teams that win Game 1, 65-20 series record. Oh well, then that's it. Again, Florida's going to win the cup. There you go. With a stat like that, why? That's a stat that is almost acts like a spoiler when that comes up. Here come the Oilers in their zone. Panthers take the puck back. Oilers get it back. Oilers are backtracking with 14:32 left to go. Somebody flew out a skate. Looked like it was Verhaeghe. Did I see the referee just kick the puck? Excuse me. Sorry about that. I shouldn't be doing that on air. Oilers trying to get it in. Nothing happened there. I don't remember if hockey was on Fox. I think it was. Fox Sports Net, that's where hockey was. Fox Sports West and all that. And they had those robot those robot hockey players that would come up all the time. Oilers take a shot and get it. And the Oilers tie the game at 3. Was it Connor McDavid? Who scored that? It was Matthias Ekholm. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Ekholm ties the game 3-3. It was Ekholm. McDavid and Kapanen with the assists, and we are tied with 13:27 left to go. $13:15 left to go in a 3-3 tie. And the over-under was 6 from ESPN, 6.5. Very interesting for an opening game. Here come the Panthers trying to answer back. Klingberg coming around. Trying to wrap around there. Puck comes loose. Here come the Panthers. Almost a giveaway. Almost a takeaway there. 12:26 left to go. And Bobrovsky, he did stop the play. And it looks like we're going. And the crowd goes wild outside Rogers Place. Are they throwing beer out there? Play La Bamba, someone says. Anyway, so back to, I remember NBC getting of course, they had the NBA Finals with the Jordan years. I don't remember basketball ever being on Fox. And then it was always TNT and for the better part of 30 years. So now it looks like ABC and ESPN are going to get the majority of basketball. Who knows where it's going to go? Football is going to stay on Fox. Monday Night Football is going to stay on ESPN and ABC. I think Thursday Night Football is going to stay on Amazon Prime. And Sunday Night Football is going to stay on NBC Peacock, I think. And that's the way it should be, really. Bally's, of course, has hockey. ESPN has hockey. But now NASCAR on TNT. I don't know about that. Again, Game 2 on Friday, Game 3 on Monday, Game 4 on Thursday, and if necessary, Game 5 on Saturday. And I'll be here as long as I can. 12:06 left to go in the regulation. Oilers trying to fight the puck out of the corner. Panthers come up with it, sends it across the ice, doesn't go anywhere. That's not a shot. Panthers trying to get cut off. On the right side, was that McDavid? That was McDavid. He came flying up the boards with some speed I haven't seen in a long time. Puck goes out of play. Well, not out of play, but out of the zone. Panthers trying, both teams want to score. 25 shots for the Panthers, 24 for the Oilers. So take a look at Draisaitl. Got hit pretty good. Comes back. Got hit in the nose. 10:58 left to go. 8 goals and 18 assists for Draisaitl. 10:55 left. And that's going to be icing. 10:42 left to go in regulation. It's got to be Kane. I can't call this a playoff beard. Here come the Oilers. Big crash over there on the boards. Is anybody going to get it? Puck comes loose. 10:25 left. Panthers with it. Back behind the net. Oilers got it. Trying to move up. And they do. Next goal excluding overtime. 210 plus for Florida. Double your money if you bet on Florida to make the next goal. I'll put in 50 cents. Here come the Oilers. If they hurry, they could get a 3-on-3. And icing at 9:37. Do I want the game to go overtime? That's up in the air. Face off to the right. Ref says no. Don't like that one. There goes the puck. Panthers with it. Excuse me. Oilers coming in right in front of the net. Oh, we got to get a replay on that one. That was very, very close. I need a replay on that, please. Here come the Oilers. Coming around and gloved by Bobrovsky at 9:01. Can I get a look at that, please? Off of Bobrovsky's arm, landing right in front, and Ekblad swats it away with his hand as TNT goes to commercial. I didn't think you could swat a hockey puck away with your hand. I thought the only player that could touch the puck with his hand was the goalie. I guess I was wrong. Let's see what's going on in baseball. Diamondbacks and Braves are at the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-0 there. Tigers and White Sox are 4-3. The bottom of the 4th, the Orioles and the Mariners have no score. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Boy, hockey takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? Padres and Giants, 2-0 there. Twins and Athletics. Twins are up 1-0 at the end of the second. Mets and Dodgers are 3-0, bottom of the second. It's kind of sad that the Athletics have no city name because of the move. I haven't heard anything if they're actually moving. They're continuing the moving to Vegas. I still don't like the idea of a baseball stadium on Las Vegas Boulevard, but When it comes to Vegas, it's all about the money. All about the money. 9 minutes and 1 second left in a 3-3 tie with a 50-50 jackpot of $3.4 million in Edmonton. Whew. McDavid with a good shot there. Here come the Panthers. Wouldn't it be great if the Stanley Cup playoffs were the finals were on neutral ground? Just put one group on one side of the rink and the other on the other. Just saying. There's a shot. Didn't go anywhere. Oilers fighting all over the place. Panthers with the puck by the blue line. Sends it in. Brought up. Kept in. Panthers still with it. One of the Oilers was spread out. Fakes the shot. Sends it over. Nowhere. And the puck goes back. And the Panthers grab it. Trying to come back onside. They just send the puck over. Here come the Oilers. Here come the Panthers. Up through center ice. Waiting a shot and a broken stick. Puck is kind of loose. Oilers trying. 7 minutes and 10 seconds left. Here come the Oilers. Less than 7 minutes left. They come through center ice. Sends it in, and it goes right into Bobrovsky's chest. That does count as a shot. 28 shots for the Oilers. 26 shots. That one went off the post. That was Lundell. Very odd looking angle there. He tried to squeeze in an inch there. 23 saves on 26 shots for the Oilers. 6:53 left to go. He's trying to bank it off the back of his mask there. Oilers with the puck. Yeah, we're in the corner. We're fighting for it. Who's going to come away with it? The Oilers at the front. Sends it in. Doesn't go anywhere. Here come the Panthers. 6:30 left to go in the third period. Panthers backing up a bit. Oilers intercept. Back to center ice. 7 shots on goals for the Oilers so far. And Bobrovsky swallows up the puck in his glove. 6:16 left. Roland Garros will be coming to TNT. The French Open. All week long. 6:16 left to go. To the left of Bobrovsky. Oiler fans sending love to their team. No, that's not going to be a bit of a kick there. A literal kick. Six minutes left to go. Bobrovsky comes out of his crease. Oilers get the puck back, trying to stay in the zone. Puck to the left of the net. Bobrovsky literally jumps on the grenade. And we've got a bit of a scruffle with 5:36 left. Are they taking a TV timeout? Yes, they are. 5:36 left to go in regulation in a 3-3 tie. Woo-wee. The Dominguez has tied the game. Yes, you did. You tied the game. Question is, can they finish it? Florida 3, Edmonton 3. Wow, if this game goes into overtime. Oh my goodness. Let's do some work here. I don't want to talk about that. Last Stanley Cup Final overtime. The last Stanley Cup Final to go to overtime was in 2019 when the St. Louis Blues defeated the Boston Bruins in Game 7. Prior to that, it happened in 1954 when the Detroit Red Wings defeated the Montreal Canadiens. Oh, I'm so sorry for yawning, folks. It is 10:45 on the East Coast. This game goes to overtime. They could go to midnight and then some. 5:30 left to go. Oilers with the puck. And that's going to be icing. 5:23 left to go. I fixed my hat there. To the right of Skinner. In front of the net. Here come the Oilers. $17. Oh, there you go. Only 2 shots on goal for the Panthers. Tries to go for the wraparound. Didn't get it. And the clock ticks down. 4:46 left to go in regulation. Here come the Panthers. Nope. Trickles into center face. Oilers backing up. Bit of a takeaway. Can he get it? He had that one. Skinner stopped that one. Panthers had a beautiful opportunity right there. Skinner says no. We'll get a replay on that one in just a second. Here come the Oilers. Sends it in. Bobrovsky just snatches it up. Let's take a look at this. Skinner with 2 quick saves. 3:53 left to go in regulation. To the right of Bobrovsky. Everyone going around. Oilers trying to get Panthers intercept. Someone lost a stick. He's off the ice. Bit of a change. 3:30 left to go. Oilers coming up. Puck is in the zone. Big splash of ice. Here come if the Panthers can move, they'll get it up there. Puck's still moving, but it comes back. Back and forth in center ice. Panthers with it. Sends it in. Skinner almost out of his crease. Panthers coming up. Oilers almost had it. 2:45 left to go. Oilers coming in. Tried to stuff it, but it just did not go. Behind the net. Panthers send it up, and this might be icing. No, it's waved off. 2:20 left to go in regulation. The Oilers 2 multi-goals comebacks, one shy of franchise record for postseason. Oilers with the puck, less than 2 minutes to go. Panthers coming around behind their own net, trying to send the puck to center ice, and they do. Trying to send it in. Skinner's got it. Sends it back around. Back to center. Panthers have it. Panthers send it back around. Panthers with it. Trying to get a lane of some kind. Puck coming around the other side. Quick shot, but didn't go anywhere. 1:20 left to go. Here come the Oilers. Panthers escape. Back through center. Trying to stay on sides. And they do. One minute left to go in regulation. And Bobrovsky does not cover up and play continues. 50 seconds left to go, and that will be icing with 49.7 seconds left. Pouring that champagne out of the cup. Game 2, Friday night, 8 o'clock. A sea of red and a sea of blue in Rogers Place. Oilers with the puck. Someone lost their stick. Bobrovsky sends the puck away with 40 seconds left to go. Back around. Looking for that back. Shots in. Where'd the puck go? They lost it. Will this be icing? Yes. 18.4 seconds left. Panthers are saying that the puck went out of play. Let's take a look. It hit the net. I saw it hit the net. Absolutely, it hit the net. The replay clearly showed it hit the net. The refs messed that call That should put some time back on the clock. Now they're arguing about changing players. $18.4. I think there should be some time on the clock for that one. It hit the net and no one stopped it. Yeah, now it looks like they're fixing it. All right, 7 seconds added to the clock, 25.3. They got it right. To the right of Bobrovsky. 25 seconds left to go. Panthers have it. Sending it down the length of the ice. Oilers intercept and send it back. And the puck is out of play. 14 seconds left. Very funny, Emmanuel. A drinking game at hockey during the playoffs? Nah. If I had a drinking game every time, I'd be slurring my words like crazy. Now we have 15 seconds on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Edmonton with one last push. 3, 2, 1. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, is going to overtime. As the teams go back into the locker room. Wow, wow, wow. Well, it's been 6 years, 5 years, since it's the 24-25 season. Blues and Bruins go into overtime back in 2019. They're getting extra hockey in Canada tonight. Let's take a look at the stats. Take a look at the stats. 36 shots for the Oilers, 26 shots for the Panthers, 43 hits for the Panthers, 38 hits for the Oilers, 32 face-off wins for the Panthers, 22 for the Oilers, 3 power plays, only 1 power play goal. Both have 3 penalties, 6 penalty minutes each. Block shots and takeaways are pretty much even. Hoo-wee. End of regulation. We are going to overtime. Who'd have thought this was going to happen, folks? 3-3, end of regulation. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see what's going on. McDavid for the MVP, Sure, why not? Absolutely. Excuse me. All right. Turn on the fan, keep this thing going, and when we come back, overtime. Be back. All righty. Getting ready to go into overtime. McDavid needs to score first before we even talk about him being MVP. Absolutely. Everyone's saying it's Gretzky Damas because apparently during the second intermission, he made the declaration that McDavid needed to make a play, and he did, and that's what got the Oilers into overtime. And just to show how last year they deserved to be in the finals, this year they're proving again just to be there, and that is true as well. Sudden death overtime. Next score wins. And I don't think TNT will go to commercial. They will stay with it until a goal gets scored. Overtime is underway. Next goal wins. Here come the Panthers coming in hot. And they get nothing. And Skinner swallows up the puck. The live money line, minus 110 for Florida. Edmonton, minus 120. A little bit of a puck play there for Reinhardt. But Skinner jumps on the puck. 19:41 left. Next goal wins. Who's it going to get? Who's it going to go to? Oilers have the puck. Sending it down. Through center ice. All-time overtime records in Stanley Cup Finals. Florida's are one of Edmonton's undefeated in overtime. Here come the Panthers through center ice. I send in. Panthers still have it. A send in. Was right there, right at the door. Shot, nothing, didn't make it to the net. Coming around. Here come the Oilers, up through center. Oilers have it. Puck's in around. Behind the net. Here come the Panthers. Sends it down. Length of the ice. No. Panthers with it. Back behind the net. Coming around. Nothing. To the point. Up front. Sends it in. Taken by. Over. Nothing. Thought they had that one. Sends it in. Nope. Panthers try to keep it alive. Do they? No. Oilers through center ice. Oilers fighting their way through. Bit of a shot. Nope. Panthers with the puck. 2.5 minutes gone by. Coming through this over the blue line. Can't get a shot off. Oilers steal it. Panthers coming in. Looking for. No. 17:09 left to go. Most postseason overtime goals for Hagee and Perry, each with 5. Well, there you go. Give it to them. They'll score the game-winning goal. All shots have been by the Panthers. Oilers haven't taken a shot yet. Not that kind of shot. Oilers were going around back behind the net at their own blue line, sending it in. Looks like the Oilers finally got a shot off. Oilers with the puck, taking their time. Coming around through center ice. Back in the... Hello. Hi, Mr. Jones. Oilers get it back. That almost looked like a penalty. Kane with a shot there. A drive by Wallman gets blocked. Almost too many men on the ice. Boom, right there off of Lestarian's leg. He's going to have a bruise on his leg from that shot, I'll tell you that. Four shots on goal, 3 blocks. Oilers trying to send it in. Florida recovers. Uh-oh. Well, is that Perry laughing? Oh, no, it's Podolsky. I thought if that was Perry, I would say go ahead and hit him. Hello. One of my coworkers. Yay. $15:29 left to go in overtime. Center ice. Waiting for the puck to drop. Panthers with the puck. Going across over the blue line. Into the zone. Oilers trying to recover. Here they come. Here come the Oilers. Bit of a check there. Sends it in. Doesn't go anywhere. Panthers intercept. Almost got to Skinner's glove on that one. It did. 15 minutes left to go in overtime. Very good game. Game is in overtime. 3-3, game 1. Next goal wins. Rodriguez with a shot there. Just off the glove. 14:54 left to go. All overtime chances have gone to the Florida's way. Oilers have outshot the Panthers 38-30. Panthers with the puck. Thought about sending it in, but it didn't happen. In the corner. Oilers trying to get through, but not happening. Now they do. Panthers get it back. And hand pass called. 14:33 left to go in overtime. Sixth in a Stanley Cup final for Corey Perry. Hasn't touched the cup in going on 18 years. "29 Stanley Cup games, Stanley Cup final games." Why am I talking about Corey Perry? I don't know, because he was on the screen, I guess. I don't know. And somebody else lost a stick. Take another shot. Oh, he picked it back up. Here come the Panthers. 14 minutes left to go in overtime. Bobrovsky out of his crease. Here come the Panthers. Skinner out of his crease. Panthers retrieve. Nice hit there. Ooh, nice hit there. Panthers trying to get through. They do. Oilers get it back. Deking through and stopped. Kapanen tried to split the defense and almost got through. Kapanen just missed off the post, and that would have ended it. Still, the Oilers are happy. Gets the puck at center, crosses the blue line, tries to split, and it did go off the post. Just barely did it go off, and he had a few choice words to say. Kapanen almost put it away. Linesman took a puck off the leg. Puck comes around. Oilers with it at their blue line. Sends it in. And sends it away. 12:15 left to go. Bobrovsky with a poke and gone. Just cleared it. 12:14 left to go in overtime. Puck is dropped. Panthers try to send it out. Oilers trying to get it into their zone, and they do. Panthers recover. Can they get it back? A little help? No. Skinner way out of his crease. Puck coming up past the blue line. Oilers recover. Gets a bit of a screen, unfortunately. Panthers come back to center ice. Sends it in deep. Skinner with the puck. Oilers with it. And no icing there. Panthers with it. Oilers get it back at the blue line. Oilers get it back. Down on one knee. Pokes it in. And that was a close one. Frederick almost had that one. Give me a replay on that one. On his knees, Fred's around. It was right there. Frederick had it on his puck. Goes right to Bobrovsky's pad on his leg. Two big chances there for the Oilers. To the blue line. Back again. Passing again. Send it in, but it was stopped. Coming around and in center ice. Oilers need to get back on side. They will if they get it back, but Oilers having to retreat a little bit. Oilers still with it, dancing around the blue line, puck behind the net. Sends it over, nobody there. Less than 10 minutes to go in overtime. Shoots it, tees it up there. 41 total shots for the Oilers. Puck is out of... Oh, nope, went to his glove. And halfway in, out comes the ice crew to scrape the ice. Halfway through the period. Wow. As we look at the game recap, as they scrape the ice. I'm not going to look up the stats for double overtime. At 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's still daylight in Canada. It is nighttime in Florida on the East Coast. 11:30 p.m. Eastern here in Sevier County, Tennessee. And it is 8:30 on the West. And there's still daylight out. $9:37 left to go in overtime. And there goes the ice crew, scraping the ice. To the left of Bobrovsky. Didn't like that. Didn't like that face-off. We're trying it again. Oilers with the puck, sending it in. In the corner. Panthers send it around. They start heading up the ice. Through center. That almost looked like it was offsides. Panthers with the puck, back in center. Sending it over. Oilers with the puck. Waiting behind the net. Bobrovsky way out of his crease. Panthers with the puck coming up through center again. Oilers intercept. Back to center. Puck goes behind the line. Now Panthers with it. And the length of the ice, and that's icing. 8:32 to go. Oh, wow. I appreciate the compliment. I don't know much, but thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I just call it as I see it. Can we get a better camera shot? Thank you. Back behind the Panthers goal. Panthers trying to get it out. Oilers say no. Oilers send it in. And Bobrovsky cradles the puck with 8:07 left to go. Is that live or is that a... Okay, that was a replay. 8:07 left to go in overtime. To the left of Bobrovsky. Oilers get the draw. Sends it in. Nobody there. Panthers trying to get it out, and they do. And that's going to hit the netting at 7:50. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you. $7.50 left to go in overtime. And going on, Panthers with the puck, trying to get around. I don't like this camera. Thank you. I don't like that camera angle. Go back to the regular one. Sending the length, and that is not icing. No way. Getting through Panthers into the netting. Back on the replays here. Pretty good split by Bennett there. Unfortunately, the puck went in the net. 7:24 left to go. To the left of Skinner. Almost sitting on the puck there. Oilers with it. And Skinner swallows up the puck again. Everybody in the chat room, I'm sorry that I can't answer all of your questions at the time. I am trying to focus on the call. So if I don't answer, I do apologize. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you. It's just getting later and later, and I'm getting sleepier and sleepier. So I do apologize. I'm not intentionally ignoring everybody. I'm just trying to focus on the call of the game. That's the thing with overtime. It just keeps going until somebody scores. That almost looked like a penalty. few of the Oilers fans decided to here come the Panthers again, sending the puck up high. Skinner gets a touch on it. That almost looked like a hook. Panthers trying to get around. Out to the point. Sends it in. And he's almost... Did he swallow that? Yep, he stopped it. He iced it there. Ekblad's been on the ice the longest at 30 minutes. Forsling right behind him. Reinhardt at 27:54. According to my count, 13 people are still watching. So I do appreciate you guys watching. For the Oilers, Bouchard leads with 29 minutes. McDavid at 28, just under that, and Draisaitl at 26. To the left of Skinner. Waiting for the puck to drop. 6:20 left to go in overtime. Oilers just playing a little bit of weight game, taking a few seconds off the clock. Skinner out of his crease. Dangerous move. And that's icing at 5:48. Somebody lose a stick and a glove? $5:45 left to go. $5:40 left to go. Bennett with 2 goals. Didn't think he was going to go for the hat trick tonight. Trying to get out. Panthers are trying to keep going. And it looks like offsides. $4:34 left to go. In overtime, tied at 3. Watchers in the chat, please be respectable of each other, please. Again, I'm sorry if I can't answer all your comments right now, but this is overtime, so please be respectable. Panthers coming around. 4:13 left to go. And into the gloves. Skinner puts it down. Send the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing at 2:56. I apologize for everybody there in the chat rooms. I'm sorry. I have to focus on this. I want respect from everybody. Asking me questions right now is not the time. Skinner pokes it away with 2:40 left to go in overtime. And that's icing. I'm sorry I can't answer personal questions right now. I do not feel comfortable answering that. I already did that at the beginning of my new job where I work. Trying to focus on the call of the game. Oilers trying to get it out. 2:15 left to go. We got a bit of a break, almost a breakaway. Will this be it? No, he went left and didn't get it. Another chance. That almost looked like it went off the post. And is that going to be a delay of game? Yes, it is a penalty. That's going to put Noziak to the penalty box for delay of game, sending the puck over the ice. This could end the game right here. Delay of game. Oilers going on the power play. With 1:43 left to go in overtime. Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Perry, and Bouchard on the ice. Can the Oilers put this away? Bouchard with it. Sends it over. Bouchard gets it back. Sends it to McDavid. Back to McDavid. Back to Bouchard. Back to McDavid. Sends it in. And it doesn't go anywhere. .137 left to go in the power play. 120 in overtime. McDavid, Bouchard, Perry, Nugent Hopkins, and Draisaitl still on the ice. Didn't like that face-off. Scramble there, but nothing happens. Florida sends it out. Tried to clear. Oilers send it back. Panthers look like they're going shorthanded there. Skinner out of his crease. .43 seconds left, splitting the defense. On the left side. We got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. And it's Connor McDavid. No, it's Draisaitl. Draisaitl scores the game-winning goal with 31 seconds in at the end. And that will do it. Whew. And that will do it. Let's take a look at the replay as it's Draisaitl who gets it from Perry and McDavid. And that will do it for this watch along as the Oilers take game one 4-3. And that does do the streak. I appreciate all that. I appreciate everybody for watching. Let me put out a quick reminder. If you are watching and commenting, please be respectful. Please, I can't really answer personal questions. I do a quick little personal note about myself at the beginning of every watch along that I do. But other than that, I like to keep the focus on the play-by-plays. I appreciate all the compliments. I appreciate all the likes and the follows and everything like that. If you are going to like and follow, please like and follow on Simply Reliable Studios. That's where you need to go. But again, I can't really I really don't like answering too many personal questions about myself. I really, really don't. I appreciate all that. Thank you so much to everybody who watched. Game one is in the books. Let me take a look at the final stats real quick here before we sign off for the night. As they are partying in Edmonton. 46 shots against 32 for the Oilers. 52 hits, 8 penalty minutes for the Panthers. 56.4% for the Panthers, 43.6% for the Oilers on that. Four power plays. They each had 1 goal each. No Shelleys, no, and that will do it for that. Thank you again to everybody who watched. But now that the game is over, the Oilers take game 1. Game 2 is Friday night at 8 o'clock. So we'll be back here doing this again. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, is game 1 of the NBA Finals. So we'll be back doing that. And all I can say is congratulations to Edmonton getting 1 up on the Panthers at the end of game 1. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And we'll see you tomorrow for the NBA Finals. Good night, everybody. Stat Boy out.